in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense takes the field. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. This guy can throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense has its first opportunity of the day. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Fights off a defender. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball...
Turning it on! Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Throwing right. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle, it's Boston. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Ball's on the 16 and they need 6 on second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Oh, they're after him. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to throw, it's Batir. It's complete on the right side. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Looking for a gap. It's Cook. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their